Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. 60 and Me is a community of women who are aging beautifully and who love to play with makeup and beauty products. And I do product reviews and tutorials to just introduce our community to new ways of looking at makeup and applying it. And I've got something I want to share with you today, which is very intriguing and something that is very popular with the younger bloggers on other social media channels like TikTok. And it's all about putting your foundation on in a different way. Now, I've tried this once and it worked in a way that I didn't expect. So I want to share with you the experience, and I'm going to just go through the steps. Now, it's kind of a reverse application here. It's doing things in a way that's a little bit backwards, but the young women on TikTok are having a lot of fun with this and playing with it. And of course, they've got flawless skin because they're younger. And this is going to be an older woman's version of the TikTok experiment with applying foundation. So what you do is this. I'm going to put my hair back here so that you can see everything. Now, the way that it works is you apply your foundation first. So you put moisturizer first. So I'm going to put some moisturizer on my skin. Just rub it in. And that's the first step, which is what you do anyway. That is the first step that you might use on a normal makeup application. But the next step is surprising. And that is after you put on your moisturizer, you put on translucent powder. Now, normally you set your foundation with powder, but this is the other way around. So I'm going to use Isadora Loose Translucent Finishing Powder. It's a really nice fine powder. It's white color, it's what's transparent. And put it on my brush. I've got actually this is an Isadora brush too. It's a huge, but just put the powder on you don't have to put too much on it according to the instructions. The dust storm here, but I'm going to, it's very, very fine. That's why it's making this kind of beautiful misty atmosphere. Okay, so that's the loose powder underneath my foundation. Okay, then you can put on primer if you want now, but the best thing is to do, the next thing is a setting spray. And I'm using this one, Scandinavia, it's called. It's really a Scandinavia. And just spray it on as if you're finishing your makeup application, but you haven't even put on your foundation yet. So this Scandinavia, there's lots of different finishing sprays that you can use. I normally don't use one, so I bought a very small tester and I like it. It's a nice idea if you want your makeup to stay on, for a long, long time. Now, you have to kind of let it dry a bit. I should have probably got a fan or something to make it more exotic. But once you had the spray dry enough that it doesn't feel so tacky, you then look at your foundation and apply it. Over top of powder, over top of setting spray. So I'm using my Radiant foundation. It's Wonderlight. This is my favorite. I love the Radiant products. It's not one that you might be familiar with, but it's I bought it in Greece. It's very well used all over Europe, but it's lovely. It's perfect color for me. Perfect combination of foundation and serum. So it goes on in a very glowing way. So I'm going to use one that I'm familiar with and that I like, and I'm going to use my Radiant brush as well for applying it, and then just apply the foundation on top of the powder and the setting spray. And I actually did notice one thing about this technique. I did it yesterday, was it actually does stay on longer. Your foundation does stay on longer. I'm not sure it does look nice. I mean, it's a nice technique. I would never have thought of it, but it's actually quite nice. I'm just dabbing it on my brush here. Over eyes and eyebrows. Oh, I should have done my eyebrows, I guess, first. It doesn't matter. We'll just carry on. Okay, so that's the foundation. I'm going to use a tad more because I just love it. This foundation, by the way, goes on so smoothly and light. It doesn't feel like it's heavy at all. It's very, very easy to apply, and I think the result is gorgeous. Okay, so that is how the TikTok younger bloggers are applying their foundation these days. And at this point, they would just leave it and show you that, and that was it. But what do you think? I mean, I really think it does make a difference. The foundation seems to grip and hold onto your face, but not if you use a nice serum-based foundation like this Radiant one. You don't, it doesn't feel heavy. So that's basically the foundation. I'm going to just finish with a couple of things. This is my kind of go out in the world look. I would use for my eyes, my Urban Decay. It's almost gone toasted. This is my very favorite eyeshadow of all time. I would apply that. And just on the eyeshadow on the lid. I won't do anything too fancy with eyeshadow makeup application today. But I love that color. It's a really pretty brown. It's like a taupey. It's got a bit of a shimmer. I'm just going to check with my mirror to make sure that I'm applying this okay. All right, let's put a bit more on. There's some really lovely colors in Urban Decay, and they've got super pigmentation. It's wonderful to use as an eyeshadow. Okay, there. So that's some eyeshadow. I will use for mascara my very traditional, classical, love it to bits Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. And that's going to be just the next piece of this. If I can just apply it gently. But that foundation, actually, I'm looking at it in the mirror. It's actually really lovely. Okay. Yeah, I like this mascara quite a bit. I recommend it for all, as a sort of volume and defining mascara. Okay. Let's make sure it's on properly. Okay. All right, so I'm just letting this foundation kind of settle a little bit, and I actually quite like that technique. So I'm going to next just pop on some blush. I'm going to use my Milani. It's called Romantic Rose, and it's really lovely. It's just a soft pink, which I'm in the pink mood today. If I could open it up here, that would be great. Pink. And just dab it on the apple of the cheek, going back up to it's to the ears. I'm not using any contouring or bronzer or anything like that today. This is just a very easy makeup look as you go out the door. Okay, so that's some blush. And wow, it really goes on the foundation beautifully too. Maybe that's part of that technique, is it holds everything together a little bit. I'm going to do one little thing here, which is, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do it because I don't have any eyeshadow or eyebrow product with me here. But I'm going to use a bit of my mascara, which is, as a last resort, a good thing to consider. Just gives it a little bit of color and a teeny bit of depth. I've wiped most of the mascara off of that, off of the brush. Okay, all right, that gives a bit of shape to my eyebrows. All right, and finally, lipstick. I'm using my Flormar. It's my very favorite. I think it's called Just Pink. And it's a beautiful sort of semi-matte lipstick, and I'm going to pop that on without any liner. I just feel like spring is in the air with beautiful pink lipstick. Okay. So that is the new technique on applying foundation. Thank you for inspiration from our TikTok sisters. And I think it looks really nice. I think it does help the foundation to stay on longer and to just look a little bit more finished. I wouldn't put any more powder on now. I just would go out with this as it is. Very simple look. I've not gone crazy with, with a lot of extra bits. This is just how I would put my makeup on. But I wanted to try that foundation application approach and see what you think. Maybe you can try it and let me know whether it works for you too. So it's basically moisturizer, setting spray, and then your foundation, and then your blush, eyeshadow, whatever else. Lots of fun. Makeup can be fun. Just enjoy it. It's not going to do anything with the wrinkles. It's just going to make you feel better inside and, just enjoy this beautiful life that we have. So thanks again for being here, everybody. Hope you found this inspirational and some fun. And we'll talk again very soon with new product reviews and tutorials. Bye-bye for now.